Hi, I'm Pattu from freefincal. In today's video, let's talk about a tactical buying strategy for gold. People often ask, is this the right time to buy gold or not? They can employ something like this, but they will have to follow through with the associated asset allocation. So the bad news is that my 7-year-old Mac has finally gone fut on me. It keeps rebooting again and again on its own. I have done all the tricks that's available online, but I don't know what else to do except open it and see. Anyway, so this is being recorded on Windows machine, and things may not be as good as it is on the Mac. So let's take a look at gold price. The gold price is the blue line that you see here, and the red line is the 12-month moving average. The green line is the 6-month moving average. And you see a dotted line there, which is kind of goes up and down. That dotted line, when the dotted line has a value of 1, that's somewhere here, that's when the 6-month moving average of gold is greater than the 12-month moving average. So let's say I have some money that's available in cash, and if the 6-month moving average is greater than the 12-month moving average for gold, I will take that cash and buy gold with it. Any further cash in the coming months also I will buy gold with, as long as the 6-month moving average is greater than the 12-month moving average. And when the 6-month becomes less than the 12-month, that's when the signal drops to 0. Then I will sell all the gold, move the money to cash, and any further money I will keep only in cash in the coming months, as long as the 6-month moving average is less than the 12-month. Now I have done two back tests, one from May 1997 to May 2020, and that's the result that you see here. Maybe I can zoom it up a little bit. So on this panel you see is the XIRR of the systematic simple SIP in gold versus the tactical whatever strategy I just talked about, and you can see that after the early 2000s, the tactical strategy has given a much better return, the XIRR, than the systematic strategy. Of course, that need not be reproduced in future, but that's how it is. And in the bottom panel, you have the volatility. The tactical has a little bit less volatility than the systematic. And here, the most important one here is the maximum drawdown. That is once the portfolio is at an all-time high, how much the portfolio actually falls from that all-time high. You can see the fall for the systematic portfolio is up to 20%, but for the tactical portfolio is significantly lower. And in the bottom panel here, you have the number of continuous months the portfolio was lower than its maximum value, and you can see here for the tactical it was only about 10 to 12 months or so, and for the systematic it went all the way up to 30 months. So clearly, like with all back tests, the tactical asset allocation strategy works pretty much, gives you a lower risk, but sometimes it gives you better returns, and sometimes not so much. But it's interesting that since the 2000s, the tactical strategy has given better returns, and amusingly, this trend is exactly ulta if you did equity and cash kind of rebalancing. So, and these are similar results obtained from January 1979 to May 2020, about 3 times more data points. This is a 10-year, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you, these are 10-year back tests, about 100 plus number of data points in the previous slide, and now you have about 350, 360 data points here. Again, you can see sometimes the tactical gives you more returns, sometimes not so much, but the standard deviation of the tactical is typically lower. The maximum drawdown is typically lower, or is just as much as the systematic. And most importantly, the maximum number of months the portfolio is lower than its all-time high is significantly lower in the case of tactical asset allocation typically, and that's a win for this tactical strategy. Of course, it requires a lot of discipline to do it, but that's one way of buying gold tactically. I have not included equity in it. We'll try and do it in the coming months. All right, so let me go back and try something on my Mac. Let's see how things are. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.